Hey there, beautiful Virgos. Welcome to my Tarot Nook. Hoping all is well with you and all has been good to you so far. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sincerely appreciate you all so much. All right, let's see what messages are here for you, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising messages for Virgo. All right. See what the message from Archangel Michael is. Your home is protected by angels right now, Virgo. So you're extremely very guarded, very protected, looked over, comforted. Okay. So for a lot of you, I feel like you are asking for home protection, you are asking for safety, you're asking for peace of mind of some sort. So I feel like raising your voice up in prayer, asking for protection on all entryways and exits from your home. All right, so another thing for you, Virgo, is to focus upon divine and perfect health. Focus on your health, tapping into your go, like if you're gonna need to go see a doctor for your physical, or if you're trying to kind of establish a routine, focus on being healthy for your own well-being, for your own like longevity, for your own like stamina, stuff like that, stuff that puts you in a place where you're happy, you're relaxed, you're functional, you're able. All right. I feel like, the message is also to kind of raise your voice in prayer, to be guided towards healthy habits overall. All right. And make sure you make a commitment to that. Commit to yourself and make that commitment. Take care of yourself. Okay. All right. What else is here for you? Grace is here. Beautiful. I feel like a lot of you here are really kind of um positioning yourself where you're taking things inward, you're focusing inward, you're fixing yourself, you're correcting yourself, you're healing yourself. For some of you, love has been on the mind, and maybe some of you, a relationship could have ended recently, or just in a place where you are welcoming love into your life in all forms, from all sources, whether it's family, friends, co-workers, a relationship, even just having a loving connection with nature. But it does feel like for a lot of you, it's more about having the faith and keeping the faith strong when it comes to love, and to having like a stable mindset in what love means to you, and what love would mean to you with the person that you want to be with. Okay. And we have strength here, so I feel like the universe and your spirit guides here are tapping in and say, hey, there's going to be some, challenges ahead, or you may have overcome some challenges, but there may be a few things here that still need to be looked at. Shine a light on that. So strength and courage is super important. I feel also it's necessary to kind of think about strength from a place of confidence. So, put down the roots, be confident, and stand your ground. All right, just kind of be brave. Okay, so not that you're not brave, but like the bravery is justified because you're brave for your own, like for your own self. You'd take care, you'd go fight for somebody else's honor, or because you're loyal, you'd like prove yourself to somebody else. So do that for yourself. Okay. So let's see what else is here. What else is going on with you overall? What other messages are here? About whom? About what? About where? Alright, so we have a clock here. Something might be standing still for some time. Something may have been not moving, stagnant, stale, frozen, not connected right now. But this is a cycle here that's kind of is the cycle is going to need like time. So the cycle may have ended for you, for example, but the cycle actual is still in a cycle phase with anybody and everybody that you're interacting with, especially if you're thinking about a specific energy or a specific situation. Some shocking news is going to be coming your way. I feel like a lot of you, you're transforming, Virgo, you're changing. I feel like if you focus about self-love and approach things in life with grace as you have been, and just maintain that strength here, because there's a transformation here. I feel like the transformation that you're going to be exposed to is going to also be spiritual transformation as well. So some things are going to be changing very quickly out of nowhere. Some things are still taking time in your life to heal or to correct themselves. Okay, we have an energy here that is very competitive energy. We could have somebody that made you feel like you have to be competition. You could be feeling like somebody in your life is competing for you, like you always have to look for over your shoulder. It does say the other woman, so it's just another person energy, mainly somebody else that is perhaps envious of what you have, or maybe just unwilling to accept that something has ended or something has changed. All right, but it does feel like somebody here is just you could have somebody like snake in the grass type of energy as well, not just relationships. You could be dealing with somebody that really kind of is double faced, like pretends like they are your friend, but they're really not. They don't have your best interest in mind. I feel like it's for some of you, this is somebody that could talk about you quite a bit, and but like when they're around you, they're not like that. They slither around. They kind of just, it's like all talk and when you're not, but not to your face. All right. So look at that. So love is here. Okay, so love is something that's been kind of playing out for you in life. We're talking about somebody that you could be separated from. Your love could be unconditional for this person, but I feel like the bigger message here is to kind of, be love yourself, right? Be affectionate towards your needs, your desires. All right. There's a lot of selflessness in you, Virgo, so you're a very good giver. I feel like you are a kind energy in that sense, but some of you here, even it feels like there could have been unconditional love, but it just feels like the future is very uncertain with this energy. There may not be a future at this time with this person. This is somebody that does think about you, misses you nonetheless, okay? They could still be in a very bitter place, so essentially they're holding a grudge, or they could be in a place where, they haven't completely come to terms with maybe their flaws or their issues in the relationship. Talking, all right? Somebody here is interested in talking, so I feel like you could be talking to somebody. You could have just started talking to somebody, interested in talking to someone. Well, that talking is going to happen. This is not tied to any of these cards. It could. You would know your situation best, but it just feels like you're waiting on a reply. You're waiting on a response. You're waiting on something here, but this is an energy that I feel like you find interesting. And I feel like they find you interesting. They could be living somewhere far, somewhere like, like remote more than anything right now. Or they could be just away, like away on a job or away traveling. So I feel like this is somebody that you enjoy talking to, and they enjoy talking to you. But I feel like there's a sense of affection taking place here and an attraction with this energy. What else is here for you and around you? Okay, well, sure, we'll take them. So, wow, we have misfortune. Of all the cards, these are the same cards I've pulled all day. Soldier, cheerfulness. We have constancy. Okay, yeah, we have love over lover over love. Wow, it's crazy, and despair. So it does feel like we have an energy in terms of what's around you here that wants constancy in your life. They've brought about some type of misfortune, some type of separation, caused problems. Somebody is more of a fighter, but it also feels like somebody's willing to pick fights. At the end of the day, I feel like cheerfulness is super like desired here. Happiness, happy times, good things, all right? And I feel like for a lot of you, constancy here, it's not just because of how you see things in terms of constancy, but there's that snake energy, that enemy, that bad person, that bad vibe energy, that other person, the other woman. It's just that I feel like, the constancy with them is always kind of shaky, okay? But we have a lover here, so it does feel like the relationship is more of a situation relationship versus a real like I'm committed to this person relationship. I feel like there's an energy that just wants constancy here. All right, and the constancy has not been there for some of you. We do have somebody, I feel like you do think, or you do know somebody, and that person wants to serenade, wants to come through, wants to be there, wants to be in your life. A lot of you though, you are thinking of that person as a lover, and they may not be here. They could be due to the separation that's going on between the both of you right now. All right, but things kind of feel like a little bleak a little bit sometimes. It's just that because there's not a whole lot of answers, there's just a lot of introspection, or just like, healing, or just kind of like that transformation, that change. All right, so no, don't know what might happen next. Let's see, what else do we need to know here? Ooh, I just sneezed like 7 times. Wow. All right, what else is here for Virgo? Oh yeah, so I do variety style readings on this channel, especially for those of you that are new. If you like tarot, of course, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It will remind you for future uploads. If you like this reading, let me know in the comments what's going on with you. Like the video if you want. Yeah, comments are open. This is a safe space, by the way, for everybody. All right, we have Empress. Wow! What are the odds? Look at that. The Empress and the Emperor. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, okay. So 4 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Alright. 5 Pentacles, 9 Pentacles, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. So you're showing up here, Virgo. You're showing up as you. You're standing in your own life, in your own lane in life. You are on your path in your journey. You are very focused and driven to achieve the things that you want. You have everything kind of that you want for yourself in terms of like fulfillment in life, in stability, security, job, career, friends, family. You may have like a good, good grounded level of like interactions here, but you also still always feels like you're just trying to push against the current sometimes, or people around you kind of, it just feels like there's a little bit of a resistance. There could be an Aries energy here kind of playing a role in terms of like heavy stubbornness on top of, being an overthinker, Virgo. I'm not sure if you have Aries in your charts, but I feel like you're looking at things from like a broad scale, like, like a big picture, happiness, fulfillment, prosperity. Okay. So I feel like you're what the people that you kind of encounter in your life, like your friends, your colleagues or whatever, they think of you as in a very, like, they look at you as a practical minded person. They think of you as a leader. So things are very well and flourishing for you overall in life. All right, so the current situation with where things are for you specifically, again, another strong card of abundance here. Taurus energy coming in strong with some Libra. This is a strong earth card regardless, because it's the birthing card, the birth of an idea, the birth of a child, family, a new beginning. You come through as you have the key, you have the understanding of what it is that you want in life, where you want to go. But it does feel like sometimes it is just alone. It's like being done alone. People find you very like not just attractive but intellectual. Like you come across strong and bold nonetheless all the time. Okay, so it's like your presence is just kind of, like a welcome presence in the general sense. Your social status is just, again, people enjoy your company, look to hang out with you, enjoy, talking to you, calling, like if you have like friends and family, like people will call and check on you, and you have that constantly. I do feel like somebody here wants to kind of be in your life in that sense where, they can have that kind of bond where they kind of have your time or your attention. I don't feel like it's a bad thing in this sense. This is just an indicator that somebody here is desiring a deeper commitment in the relationship. All right, something that can evolve into more loving. All right, so that's really the desire that's coming through, because you're coming across as a strong, strong, strong Empress. All right, so who's thinking about you? We have an Emperor energy. This is an Aries card. This is somebody I feel like has like a direction in life. They know what they want. Again, I also feel like this is somebody that could be a family, like a parent, a mother, a child. I mean, it is a father figure, but essentially it's the energy. All right. It does feel like this is somebody that is more in the monogamous side. They come across as though, they're okay being monogamous. They're okay with that. It's not something that kind of throws them off balance. They're very, very stable energy. Okay, and so that's the energy is thinking about you right now. I feel like there's a very strong thought here to be brave, to soldier up, to turn back time, to return, to do something where they can have a relationship here, or return to a relationship status. That desire is there. Now, if you're feeling like, you know, you're more the emperor and then they're the empress, that's fine. Energies can flip, but that's the energy that's thinking about you nonetheless. It's a very logical energy that comes through though. All right, so the Four of Swords here, I feel like they're feeling a little, you know, set back. There could have been a certain time, a certain period where things were like not necessarily, they were like very disappointing. Okay, like did not like something did not thrive. Things did not grow. Things were very unbalanced, unfair. Okay, the relationship was being carried by one person more than the other person. So it just feels like sometimes this person gets tired of that, or at some point the relationship got tired or exhausted off of that. All right, so like a lack of consistency, if you will, constantly withdrawn. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody that withdraws, or you are in an energy where the withdrawal is to always like restore, because there's just a lot of like, I don't know, the people, again, the people that are around you, the people that make you happy, bring you joy. It's not, they're not negative energies. So it's just, you know, when you think about like where things are with the Emperor and the Empress, it just becomes like more like there's just so much more to like work on. Contemplation, contemplation, contemplation. Okay, sad feelings, sad feelings. So it just feels like when it comes to love, maybe something is lacking or not completely fulfilling, or just the right amount is just not there, or just the right person could be there but they're not. All right, the Three of Wands. There's an energy here that kind of wants to reset something, reconcile something. Again, joy and happiness. I feel like, you know, Virgo, you could be dealing with a person that just likes your company and likes to socialize with you quite a bit. They sometimes, you know, in the reverse, this could be like a three is a crowd energy, but in the upright, it's just at the end of the day, it could also just be something like as you know, as easy, or as, what is it called, as simple as being a friendship, or just again being in a talking relationship together where there's you know, conversations going on and talking about things and then discussing things. But it does feel like somebody here still wants to be on the lone path forward regardless. All right, but that whole, like, again, the whole cheerfulness or the whole gathering, that's just something where, you know, energetically that's missed in the relationship or in the connection, or with the person that is thinking about you that you're separated from. All right, Four of Pentacles here. Okay, so I feel like the issue here, this is a Capricorn card. The issue here is just like there's somebody that just doesn't want to give it their all, or somebody did not want to give it their all. There was a great opportunity for happiness and openness and truth to be shared, but it feels like somebody just wants to hang on to their coins, hang on to their purse, and then just do their thing. This is somebody that could just be naturally fussy or too disciplined to a level that it comes across a little kind of overboard. All right, like too structured, I guess, if you will. But I also feel like, you know, the thing here is you still need to do what you need to do. Like, so it just, that was the issue. So whatever causes problems, essentially you're doing it from a place from you needing to do what needs to be done. But I feel like people around you are doing it from a place of selfishness. So it just feels like sometimes there's a little bit of an imbalance there. And that's kind of why you're like kind of, I guess, selfish with your time, if you will, which isn't like a bad thing, but it's more isolation shows up a lot. So it just literally feels very fitting to Virgo that being an isolationist is not a problem, because it's like really easy to keep yourself company, but there's somebody that does not want to isolate. It's like a lover that's in your purview. Okay, there's a lover status around, but they're not in it or they're not out of it. It's like they're there. All right, Page of Cups. Libra, Scorpio energy. I like the Page of Cups, honestly. I chuckle a lot because the page can be mischievous, especially when it's a Cups card. What I feel like your biggest concerns is just the actual like emotional fulfillment thing, aspect of things. Not like it's a huge concern. Maybe you just, you know, you don't want to be emotionally invested in a relationship, or maybe this is somebody that's requiring a lot of emotional energy from you, emotional attachments, emotional connection. Okay, but it does feel like something is going to be chasing you. Something is trying to chase you. Somebody's wanting to be in that lover status again. I'm not sure if they're going to be reaching out, because this card can talk about communication sometimes, but it's just like, again, it's like, it's like the desire to have an interaction is there, but the desire to have a freedom is stronger, or to be single, or to be isolated is more favorable. It's not, it's weird. And like I said, you're showing up in your own reading. But here we go with the Five of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I feel like the overarching thing is, too much isolation in this reading. Too much isolation. I feel like somebody does not want to necessarily, come out of the cold, so to speak. They enjoy being, here, and this person being here, and this person being there, and everything is exactly where it needs to be. But at the end of the day, there's still like a desire for long-term security. So we're not ruling out love. We're not ruling out like stability. We're not ruling out finding somebody or returning someone, or having someone in our life that brings us that, structure, or that like love that we're looking for in a very stable environment, relaxing environment. But we're also not holding our breath either. It just feels like, okay, for a lot of you here, there's a lot of worry going on. Somebody may be feeling spiritually disconnected, or just feeling like things are off balance. So I feel like it's important to remind you that your angels are around and they are protecting you. So the Nine of Pentacles, good card, Virgo, you're showing up again here. I feel like things are moving forward for you in life in a really good way. Some of you are just literally just totally fine being alone. Like, so it's not like so much about having somebody. It's just maybe having a partner, not wanting to kind of go about life alone. It would be nice to share a life with somebody. There could be somebody in mind. There could be somebody in your life right now. But it's just that that's where it is. It's not something that's meant to completely take off 100%. Nine of Pentacles is a card of, it's a Venus card. It's a romance card for sure. I feel like, there's a soothing energy here between the masculine and the feminine. So it comes across as though the commitment is just something that makes things very more like independently wealthy. Like, like the romance is overflowing, the love is overflowing. Love shows up so many times for you. It's like 3 times in this very short reading. So I'm not going to ignore that the love is just either the problem or the solution. You might know more where it's at for you, but we have somebody here that you know there's somebody here that's like not having a real love experience, that wants to have a real love experience. Okay, and so that's really what's going on with this one. Yeah, I mean, it does feel like real love experience is being manifested. Like I said, it doesn't feel like, you're fine on your own, you're doing well. It's not like it's not like the end of the world if there isn't the love of your life, but it's something that whether you are aware of it or not, you really are wanting to have that love experience, but also somebody else wants to be in that lover status with you. They're definitely fighting for it. Okay, now if you're like, oh, that's not true, okay, then it's not, that's fine. I respect that, no worries. But it does feel like there's a desire here. And we have, look, we have the Queen of Wands. We cannot ignore this. Look at this. We have a Queen of Wands energy. Okay, this is an energy, this is Aries. All right, Aries energy with you, Virgo. Okay, and the Queen is looking at the King like, okay, what are you gonna do and impress me? Okay, take the move. Okay, I understand you have the power, but I have the love, I have the passion, I have what you need. Okay, so Virgo, it feels like somebody here really, really is looking forward to either hearing from you, communicating with you. This is somebody that's a very strong energy in terms of advice, in terms of anything else that comes forward. Constancy is what this person wants. This card represents constancy. It's very, very, very focused on like the disciplined love, the discipline's powerful, like constancy, like don't joke, don't waste my time energy. And here we have a card of constancy. Okay, so we definitely have somebody here that is a reliable energy. And I feel like the final message, friendship is here, confidence is here, self-assurance is here. Somebody that is honors themselves and prides themselves. So I feel like the takeaway is constancy is the message. Now if you're like, well, I'm also an Aries, that's great. So you could be looking at what you want versus what you have, and versus what you want coming your way. Either way though, Virgo, I feel like there's just a lot of energies around you here that put over like the vibe of like, it's like a demanding, like expectation is showing. Some type of expectation is coming through. It could be from you, it could be from them, but ultimately, we had like there's been a lot of misfortunes. Okay, so like a lot of kind of tower moments, tower moments, tower moments keep popping in. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you. Self-love, self-healing message to close this reading out. And yes, you know it. If you are still here, you can write your word. Your word is creation. Well, let me know you stayed with me till the end and that you're claiming this reading and you had a good time with me. Also, definitely let me know in comments how you're doing. Your message is the flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. Yeah, the flames of destruction. Look at that. Will ignite a rebirth. Okay. So something needs, yeah, refinement or a restart of some sort. All right. Well, love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Virgo.